Well, hello. We're gonna do more Beta Sunset Valley. So, I also need to refill the water and send a Discord notification. Now, the reason why I haven't been on these past 2 days was because I ended up having a hard time going to sleep the night before my mom's treatment. So my sleep schedule is just garbage. So, I basically ended up staying up all night. I might have got an hour of sleep, if that. I don't even know if I did. Maybe like 30 minutes or something like that. Anyways, so that happened. So, it's only been 2 days, right? No. Wait. I wasn't on Thursday night or Friday night. Oh, it's 2 days. Okay. Yeah. So then, Thursday night, I caught up on my sleep. And last night I did too. I'm going to do the same tonight. But, I'm ready to stream now. I gotta brush my hair. I'm almost ready. Almost ready. Yeah, this is a good time. Hi, short girl. You know what? I need to do that Discord notification. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna fucking know. I just realized that. How's anyone gonna know that I'm on? How? Are we playing Sims today, short girl? Are you gonna play on Rockwell Acres? Cliffside Retreat? Any more of that? I gotta tell ya, I really like these chips. I should have put a part 2 in the title. I'll just do it later on when I'm uploading it on YouTube. So I'll put it here. Part 2. There we go. Bader Sunset Valley. Bader. I'm just being obnoxious. Yep. Bit salty. Ooh. Yeah. That's... Oh, man. Yeah, I get that. Did you have like a lot of work on it and then it like wasn't saved, so when it crashed, like a lot of time went by? I hate that, dude. I'm sorry. That shit sucks. That shit sucks. It's the time you can't get back. Wow. Okay. There. I think I'm ready. Hi, gamer girl. All right. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Oh, I need to fill my water. I gotta brush my hair, and then we're gonna play. Then we're gonna do the creator world stuff. because I know that usually I have done it at the end, but it's probably best for me to do it early, so that's what I'm going to do. That's fun. That's fun, Short Girl. I really enjoyed doing that. I also did it for the first time, which made it, I'm sure, extra fun because of that. From not experiencing it before. Welp. Alright. We were going to put up... Oh, we've been playing NCS music and Sims. Let's start with some Sims. Hi, Shell. Welcome back. Let me just refill my water. I'll be right back. I'll leave you guys with some Sims music. BRB. Getting small. Sure is. Okay, I'm back. It sucks because I really wish I could hear the music while I was like brushing and stuff. This same thing goes for when I'm like doing the dance off too, because I can't hear it. I think. Oh no! Even if I unplugged this, it wouldn't. I don't think it would matter. So I don't get to hear the music. All right, one sec. I'm gonna brush. Anna, welcome back! It's been so long! I feel like it's been a long time. Oh, no, Gamer Girl. That's just for this slide. I never decorated this slide. But it's actually, I think I did last year. When I switch to in-game, it'll have all that. So. So I'm trying to hear the song. 1 second. I like that song. It's a good one. Dude, look at the difference with my brushed hair and my unbrushed hair. By the way, I have a new rip in my pants. Anyways, yeah, look at that. Look at the difference. Like, wow. Look at that. That's quite a difference. See if I get closer. Dude, this is so tangled. I gotta untangle it a little bit. And then we're gonna brush it. And then I'll be ready, okay? Almost ready. Second. Musa, hello, it's great to see you again. That's okay. That's okay. I'm happy to have you back on here. An awesome hello. I actually am just brushing my hair right before we get started, and there was just a huge knot, and I'm almost done. I did the left side. Now I'm doing the right side. See? This side's all done. Now we gotta do this side, and then I'm ready, and then we're gonna start doing some Create a World. I hope you guys are ready for some trees and rocks. We are on crunch time. Well, let's hear it. How's Stardew Valley treating ya? That's fine. Whichever way works for you. Now would be a better time because I can give you guys my undivided attention in chat. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm sorry, Musa. How you feeling? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be placing a lot of trees, Musa. We're gonna be doing Create a World and placing some trees. Okay, no problem, Rex. It is late, so I don't blame you. It's okay. I started a little late. But it's been a rough few days in terms of sleeping, but it's getting better. I mean, it's not really rough. It's better now. I'm getting better, so I'll probably do like a 1, maybe 2 hour stream at most tonight. This way I can get off early and go to bed early to keep catching up. Yeah, no, good to hear. I'm glad you're at least managing and everything's going okay. What day are you on? If you don't mind me asking, like, is it, like, are you starting to get better, or is it earlier on, or? Okay. Alright. Well, I hope things start improving for you soon, Musa. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm ready. Wait. Now I'm ready. Hi, Plum. Thank you, guys. Oh, isn't it fun? I like it. Okay, this is what you'll see. This is the slide. Down, 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 down. I'm so ready to play some trees. Oh, damn it, actually. I need my games folder open. Alright, we gotta open up Sims 3. Wait, do I have Origin? I do have Origin open. I'm so ready, guys. Can't wait to place some more trees today. We got most of the houses done. I know I gotta come back and grind that. We got a good amount done. Alright, I know we're way up here by the mine. Okay, so we have to finish the mine trees. We're gonna do this area. We're gonna complete this corner here. And hi, Vency, welcome back. And Cynthia, hello, welcome back to you too. It's great to see everybody. I'm trying to think what's next. I guess after this, I'll continue on this side. We'll probably do it that way and go down to this mountain piece. I'll see if I can get that tonight. We'll see how far we can get. Let's go. Let's do this. I know we're going to need fir trees. I know we need plenty more of those. Plenty more. So, actually, in the meantime, Daily Dale. Ooh, larger than life party table. I like the sound of that. Ooh, guys. Oh, past sale. Damn. The Renaissance Fair was on sale for 627 sim points. Normally 1710. That was a pretty good deal. That's pretty good. That was a yoinkable deal. That was good. Let me check my Sims 3 stuff. I do have a beautiful 2,130 sim points after getting all them sales, picking up all them deals. Oh, which one, Musa? Oh, doing good, Vency, doing good. Yeah, well, I couldn't sleep actually Thursday night. Remember how I got off early? Because, like, hey, guys, I have to be up at 7 a.m. Remember how that remember how that happened? Yeah, I totally didn't sleep until, like, 6 a.m. 6 or so. Maybe 6:30? Yeah. I think it was roughly like around there. It was not good. So I think I maybe got an hour of sleep and that's it. So then I was like tired all day and then I ended up going to bed around 3 the next night. And then last night I went to bed at 4. But now tonight I'm going to hop off earlier because I'm going to try to use this time to rebuild a little bit of my sleep schedule and go to bed earlier. So my eyes have been a little bit tired throughout the day too. Because I think when you lose sleep, I think it's something that takes more than just 1 or 2 nights for your body to readjust to. I remember looking something up about that. I heard that if you just lose even an hour's worth of sleep, it can take like 4 days for your body to, come back from that. So, yeah. Nice, gamer girl, good. Musa. Good deal, Sunlit Tides, eh? I've only checked it out. I haven't actually played on it yet. I've got a lot of content to cover after we release this map. Once I'm done with this map and it's like uploaded on February 12th, guys, we're probably going to play on it a little bit, dabble around a little bit, but guys, as soon as this is done, we're probably going to kick off spring with a new world. We'll play, that's how we'll do it. So kicking off spring, we'll probably do a whole new world and stuff, because I've got a lot of worlds to play on now that are brand new. So... Aww, and I'm with it. I see both ways. That's what's most important. Whoops, didn't mean to press that button. It's important for all of us to take care of ourselves. It's super important. So, but thank you. I'm really happy to have all you guys so understanding. And that's why I love all you guys. You guys are amazing. You really are. Did I get that rock over there? I sure did. You know what I noticed too, guys? This may, I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but I know, because I used to always stay, my sleep schedule's been all over the place, right? I used to have a pretty consistent one where I'd fall asleep by 2 to 3 a.m., right? But I noticed that when I stay up and I actually, fall asleep by 4 or 5 a.m., my memory is weird. Sometimes I'll remember things weirdly, or I'll be like, huh, did that happen today, or did that happen the day before? I'll think that something that happened today happened yesterday or something. And then eventually I'll remember, but, I've noticed that my memory can be a little wonky sometimes if my sleep patterns are messy. So I've noticed that too. I find that interesting. I mean, that's just my own personal experience. I haven't looked up any of it, so I don't know if it's... I don't know. I feel like it makes sense, though. I mean, your sleep is very important. It's like everything. You need it. Your body needs it to function, you know? All right, so what size are these? These are all... Okay, yeah, these are all pretty large. The tiny ones, okay, they're like half the size. I'll know the difference. If we're talking like half sized here, like this, that's obviously like a little fir tree. Yeah, that's understandable, Game Girl. It's been something that's been in the works since 2018 for me. Or before. I used my sleep schedule originally. I started staying up super late because my friend and we developed a Minecraft server together back in 2016. And his schedule was up late, but I was up late with him helping design it and come up with ideas for the server because we co-developed that one, which technically co-developing this next one too. I mean, in a sense. But anyways, and then I just stay up late. So. Aw. Well then, see, do you want suggestions on what type you want to go through? Oh, here we go. I have an inspiration. Understandable. I mean, Vinci, as long as if you got a couple, can you send them in Discord? I kind of want to see them. I understand what you're getting at though too. Yeah, because some can be a little bit confusing. Like I get it. Like I guess it depends on the type of build I'm going for, but some might be easier to try to capture without the floor plan idea. Okay, I need fir trees. Hope we'll see red soon. She can't miss the tree placements. She wouldn't want to miss me placing trees. Alright, we got fir tree. We have like 6 to place right now. I think they're all the same size. Maybe that one? I think they're all different. This is like a doggy song. This makes me think of the doggies. I say it every time. It seriously does, guys. I always think of like the Sims pets. Down, 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 down. Oh, game. Oh, that's not the correct size. Down. It's such a friendly sounding song, isn't it? It's so friendly sounding. I love it. All the writers of the music for the Sims series is just amazing. They're so good at it. They're so good at what they do. They're so good at what they do. A large house. Oh, geez. A 60 by 60? Okay. That's a tough one. I can struggle with those bigger lots. It depends. It really depends. The last time I had a really like successful big lot that I can remember was our December challenge from 2020. I'm sure we'll see her soon. Okay, actually I need to switch these. This is the one that's gonna move. We're gonna place that one like there. Wait. Right here. I really like this music. It's so friendly. Makes me happy. Doesn't it make you guys happy? I hope so. I hope it makes you guys feel happy. So this song. Yeah, I mean, honestly, go for it. Yeah, spam away. In that situation, sure. I don't mind. Let's do it. That'd be fun, actually. Maybe you can message her and be like, hey, Red, what are you doing? This way she won't even know. But, like, this way we can... Let's see. I'm going to say, what you doing? There we go. You guys all ready? Have your hearts ready, okay? Small is supposed to be in the center. Got it. You know what I could really go for, guys? I could really go for, like, a Chinese night. I have not had, like, a Chinese food night in at least some time. I can assure you guys, time has gone by. Time has gone by since the last Chinese food night I've had, okay? So, it's been a little bit. It's at least been more than a day. Okay, guys, you know what to do. Red Light, hi. Welcome back. Thank you for the gifted subbies. Subby. Wait a minute. That's not a gifted subby. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Wait a minute. Okay. Red Light, happy tier 2, first off. And happy 11. I'm all over the place. Fuck. That was just... Happy 11 months, Red Light. Thank you for the tier 2 resub. Thank you, Red Light, a kiss. Wait, we got Huggies, too. These ones. These ones. Those are Huggies. Then we got this one. And then we got little Diego. It was Vency's idea. I blame Vency. It was Vency's idea. Did I get this right? Or did I flip him? I flipped him. This is the smaller one. Perfect. Spamming the hearts. She wanted to spam hearts for you. Yeah. Awesome says you're iconic too. Hello, Drid. How you doing? How you doing? My fellow Apex friend, aren't you? Pretty sure. Pretty sure you're from Apex. I'm pretty sure you're an Apex friend. I think you are. I need some more fir trees. Just when you thought I had enough. Oh, damn it. There we go. Gimme. That one goes right there. Okay, this day-night cycle kind of sucks. Not day-night cycle, but this time. Fuck off, game. Fuck off. See, that was a little big. A little big. I'd rather use a smaller one. Ugh, my eyeball. Isn't it? It's pretty big. Yeah, I need to fix. Yeah, he probably should be. He probably should be resized. To be honest with you guys, I made it the large. That. Just so you guys know, that's the largest sticker size that's possible. That is the largest one, to my knowledge, that you can make. I mean, granted, it's a circle, so if I made it into a square, then you would really see the largest. So, Red Light, thanks for the gifted subby. Vency, enjoy your purple star again. No, I was thinking of resizing, but if I animate him, I could have both. We could have the sticker version that's like plain, and then we can have the animated version. But if I animate it, I'm just going to let you guys know it's going to be smaller, because it makes the file size larger, and there's a file size limit. So unfortunately, the program that we're using, or the extension that we're using, it is a little limiting, but they still do a great job. They allow us to have what we can still. I swear if they... Okay, they make that smaller. I need, like, a really big fir tree. Like, a big one, you know? Give me, like, a big fir tree. No, a really big one, you know? Biggest fir tree you can get. Give me. Am I doing this right? Just seems so perfect. Too perfect, almost. That's why, because it's too big. Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you, Red Light. Hi, Mirror's Edge. Welcome back. It has been a while, hasn't it? I might need a refresher. Following me since August of last year. Yeah, alright, alright. Alright, Mirror. How have you been, Mirror? It's been a while, huh? How have you been? Anything like... Yeah, anything new with you? I think I need to change out the fir tree here. It just feels like its sizes here don't feel like they're really matching up. Yeah, I would say they're too big. I would say this one, I kind of want to delete that. And this one, I kind of want to move. Because think about how tall this is. It goes up to the rock, right? This one? Well... maybe it's fine. Yeah, it's probably fine. Cool. Well, hopefully it's a good kind of busy. Oh, did I miss that? Oh, you did too. Oh shit. Thank you, Red Light. Thank you for all those gifted subbies. Yeah, Drid, now you have a purple star too. Aw, really, Vinci? Aw. I'm really happy I did too. I was planning on it today. I wasn't sure exactly when I was gonna start, but yeah, and I was also even considering, like, because I was thinking these past 2 days that I wasn't on, I was even thinking, like, today I was like, dude, I'm gonna be, like, I don't want to be behind either. You know, I really don't, I want to make sure we keep this going and all that stuff. Plus, I miss hanging out and talking with you guys too, of course, you know. But sometimes I just, you know, sometimes I just need to run away. Not really, no. It's just, I was tired and trying to work on my sleep schedule, so, given the circumstances. Well, that's good, Mirror. That's good. Sims is treating me well. Do you play Sims? You play Sims, don't you? Oh, it's okay, Red Light. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, because that's what I was saying. Because once we were talking about the heart stuff, I was like, hold on, guys. It's like it was my way of nudging you. That was me nudging you. I was like, hey, what are you doing? What you doing? It's like poke. Or we could say boop. Boop would be the new one. That's the term we're going to be using on my Minecraft server eventually. Boop. Okay, that covers those two. Let's get these ones over here. Ooh, all right. 1 through 3. Okay, same. Mainly 3, but I would love to expand to 1 and 2 eventually, one day. Do I have another big one I need? Oh, we sure do, right there. I'm so glad I can reuse their terrain paints. Oh, it's such a little lag fest, aren't ya? Just a little lag fest. Hang on a second. Thank you for the bit drop, Red Light. Wait, where is it? Where's this tree go? Right here. Where the hell is that? Why can't I find this? It's right... Why am I struggling? Did I flatten this? Oh, it's... Is that it? Oh, it's right here. Wait. I can't really tell. There's so many... Oh, it's right here. Okay, I found it. Jeez, I really struggled for a minute there. Okay, well, unfortunately, the freaking, shadows loaded in. Or, I don't think those are always there. I don't think so. Thank you for the hot chocolate. I like the sound it makes. It really did, actually. It turned out pretty good there. The sound department worked really well with that. Alright, so we need 2 here. Big on the right, short on the left. Really want to crunch out some of these trees, everybody. Really trying to crunch some out. F off, game? I can't with you, game. I really can't sometimes. Where does this go? Where does this go? I played Apex today. My eyeballs are tired. I think this is a good thing, guys. I never feel this way anymore. With my 5 a.m. sleep schedule, which was fucking awful, by the way. Oh, my eyebrows. I thought they were gonna be itchy for a minute. I did spend all day, but I just won my last game before I came on here, and it got me halfway through Plat 1. I started halfway through Plat 2 today, and now I went up a whole rank. So tomorrow, Diamond. Nice mirrors. I haven't done any of the shading stuff yet. Haven't messed with any of that. Oh yeah, let me see those. Let me see those, Vency, since I did ask you to do that, and I haven't checked them. Let me see what you're looking at. Oh shit. Oh my gosh, those are beautiful. I actually want to build one right now. Holy shit, I want to build that. I think I'm going to. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Okay, let's see. How would I do this? Which one do I want? Holy fuck. The last one, though... Oh, is that the back... That must be the backyard. Okay. Oh, which one, though? Of the first... Okay, I see now. I see now. Wait. Are they all the same house? Oh, they're all the same house. Yeah, it's pretty. It's honestly... Yeah, it's not bad. I think I might build this, actually, right now. I think I'm gonna build this. Yeah, this is hard, Vency. This is this is like a next level thing to figure out floor plans for. Like, think about how large that is, you know? I would definitely chalk this up to the Suburbans. This would be like Suburban Estates level. I want to build this. I'm gonna build that, actually. Fuck. But I gotta do trees. Oh. I can't do side project. I can't. Oh, man. Well, I will say, if you're having a hard time figuring out floor plans with that, keep looking at other houses that are similar to that house, right, Vency? But like maybe go down a size or two and then work your way up with that by viewing pictures of those homes, right? Because what you'll do is, if you see other floor plans that might be a slightly smaller than that house, it'll give you an idea of what kind of rooms that they typically put in them. As we can see in that picture, it looks like they have a front-loading garage and a side-loading garage. So that front part that's like really extended out looks like that could be a garage. So that takes up a lot of space. There's space there. It looks like there's a dual entrance in the front yard as well, I'm seeing. So that's actually interesting. That's actually really interesting that they have two front doors. I mean, how rich do you have to be? Do you have two front doors? Could you fucking imagine? How rich can you be? Hi, Sobi Mage. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully I got your name right. What's your favorite feature of The Sims 3? I would love to build that, but another time. I would love to do that right now. Like, that's inspiring. But yeah, Vency, try something a little smaller just to kind of get picture ideas, because I've learned from building a lot of Ryan-inspired homes, they have things called, like, flex rooms. Then, of course, you got dining rooms. You've got, of course, the kitchen, the living room. Then you've got, so you get all these ideas of what kind of rooms you can put in place. The flex room, if you're unsure of that, I didn't know much about it either, but apparently it's a term they've been using in Ryan Homes. That's a local building company in this state, at least, but they go a couple states. They're around. I think they're more on the East Coast here. Anyways, a flex room, I think, can be pretty much anything, I suppose. You could make it into a home office. You could make it into a kid's playroom, things like that, of that nature. I don't know if you could convert it into a bedroom. Maybe. But just an idea, Vency. Because, like, since the house is so big, you might be thinking, what would you do for rooms? Like, there's so much space. Like, how do you do that, right? So there's another idea. Just another room type you can come up with. So there's that. Offices, like a home office, things like that. And obviously, since you're doing sim stuff and you want rooms for big things, perfect. That means maybe the first or the second floor you could have like skill building rooms. Or if you do make this like the way this picture looks, it appears to be on a hill. In the front yard you see 2 floors. In the backyard we see a 3rd. So that tells us we have a walkout basement. So what you could do, Vency, is on the basement, the basement floor, you could have that like the skill building room, and you could have like a downstairs bar if you wanted. So you could put in a bar, a pool table room. Fuck, could you do an indoor pool? You could do an indoor pool. That might be a little too small for an indoor pool, though. I don't think this house screams indoor pool. I don't think I feel indoor pool with this house. But some ideas, yeah, I would say like a bar, a skill building area. You could do a home gym, by the way. Awesome. Hopefully I'm helping. But yeah, I would say you could do a home gym. A home gym would be good. A home theater. Oh my gosh, home theater would be perfect. I think that house could totally pull off those things. I think the gym and the theater this home could probably do. I don't know about the pool. I don't think the pool would be it. I think it's just before that. So, good. Those are just my ideas right there. I'm no professional by any means, but those are just some of my spitball ideas you got. Okay, so we got tall and then short like this. Damn it! It always goes that way. So now I have to grab this tree. Trees are just... I don't mind it a little bit, but, like, it does get annoying with how laggy it gets. It's not that laggy. It's not, like, that bad. But it's just a little annoying. You know, it stutters. The game just stutters, unfortunately. But you know what? At the end of the day, as long as it works, and, you know, I can't really complain there. Alright, I would say... 2 shorter-ish ones? Yeah, maybe. Well, maybe not that. Maybe what I had at first was actually pretty good. Where do we want this? So, like... Gotcha. Like right there. Wow, it gets really, like, tree over here. Yeah, it definitely... Yeah. Yes, it gets harder than... Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely have to build that just freely in the... I could, actually. The game is running. I could totally slap something together. Because these are done. This was Cliffside Retreat, so I totally could slap it together. What size is this? 50 by 50. How about over here? Could bulldoze this. You want to do it 60 by 60, huh? I feel like I would almost give it the extra four squares on the sides. Oh, but you know what? That's why. You said Sunset Valley. It's limited by these lots. Right. Never mind. I know. I love this music. It's really uplifting. Honestly, I love it. I almost was going to struggle with that word. Mmm. Yeah, I get that, Sobi. Well, no, yeah, you really don't get them. Even if you, well, you do get one that spawns. You get these, like this spawns. But no, I hear you, Sobi. I hear you. Yeah, if you have all the expansion packs, of course, it'll spawn, like, a couple of that buildings in, like this one. What's this one? This one's a private venue, so it's not even really a bar. That's kind of interesting, though. Converting the art gallery into a bar would be interesting, though. A laundromat. Can you make laundromats in Sims 3? I actually didn't even consider that. I didn't even consider that as an option. Where did I start? Okay, I did start with those. So now we did that one. We're basically trying to focus on this side. So right now we did all of that, right? We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Next, we're gonna go around this. We're gonna go around, I think. Or we're probably gonna go like this and then back around. I don't know yet. We'll see. I never even thought of that. Yeah, wow, a laundromat. That's awesome, Sobi. Are you gonna make one? I'd say a mid-sized one should go here. A mid-sized sedan? Like the Chevy Malibu? My poor Malibu's getting all rusted, guys. She's getting all rusted. You know how there's skirts, I think that's what they're called or whatever. I think they're called side skirts or something like that on the car. You know, you guys know like how you got the door, right, to enter a car, but you know below the door that skirt piece of plastic? on the very end of it towards the where it runs all the way down by the end of the wheel, I noticed that it's a little sloped. I'm like, aw, what's going on? And I kicked at it, and like pieces fell down. I'm like, oh no, Malibu, my poor little Malibu. It's a recession car, so it doesn't really matter. I don't think that has anything to do with it. I just think it sounds cool saying that. A recession car. I wonder if that actually matters, though, guys. Think about that. Do you guys think that getting a car that was made during the wait, was it recession? Yes, because the Depression was early. Okay, yeah, I mix those two up sometimes. So, anyways, do you guys think getting a car from, like, you know, the time that there was that economy crashing, do you guys think that would matter? Do you think it matters at all? I feel like it could, right? Maybe they cheaped out those years. I don't know. So. Did you really, Red? Oh, man. Oh, that's such a good one. Oh, man. That's cool. I like that. That's okay. I mean, honestly, I think I'm gonna have my car long enough to the point that when it dies, because honestly, it's either it dies or it gets totaled somehow. Like if someone hits me, like then honestly, I feel like at the time that it happens, I'll probably be more than ready to get an electric car. Because so much time is going by as it is that electric cars are becoming the norm and more average priced to the point to where everybody can afford them, right? So honestly, and I'm so ready for that. Like I would rather electric car, but you know, as more and more time goes by, the infrastructure can get built up. Because even having one right now, like, I couldn't even park it in my driveway. I don't have, you know, I mean, I live with my mom. So I can't really properly charge it with our garage yet. So, you know what I mean? I'm very content with what I have at the moment. I like it. I'm going to try to run it as much as I can. All right, I'm thinking those are the biggest trees that we need, right? Did we do all of those? I think we switch them now to the small fir trees, and we go from there. But, yeah, because there was a part of me that always thought, like, man, I would totally buy that car. I would totally buy my car again, right? I would definitely do a round 2. But I don't think I would now. I mean, maybe. It depends. I wouldn't really, I don't know. Because, like, if 5 years go by, might as well get something that's more efficient. And it just isn't as bad for the environment either. Then you don't have to worry about oil changes. I was thinking about that today, guys. Think about that. Electric cars? They don't have oil, I don't think. I don't think they use oil. Did you guys think about that? Did anyone think about that? Well, now you can. Don't need oil changes. Isn't that wild to think about? Isn't that weird to think about, though? Because an oil change is such like a... Yeah. Yes, I am too. If we eliminate the human element of driving cars, of people driving a car, you know what I mean? Because here's the thing. I feel like a lot of times when you see, like, when you saw the first driving cars from Tesla, people were like, oh, it's not going to work, you know? It's like, the thing is, self-driving cars, I think, are extra smart. I think the ones of today are going to be smarter than the ones later, in a sense. Because think of it this way, guys. These self-driving cars have to be built and designed around humans. If somebody's veering into the lane of a Tesla, it can learn to kind of have auto brakes or predict. Like, we see good videos on that, right? So it has to adapt to that. But that stuff, those environments are more unlikely to happen when you don't really have humans driving, because people who fall asleep, if accidents like that happen, totally understandable. But if it's total 100% self-driving, well, then you have to worry about the animals, of course, too. But, yeah. I'm excited for that, too. I'm really intrigued to see how that's going to go down. Like, complete self-driving. Honestly, Vency, I'm right there with you. I think it'd be cool. I almost imagine a world where... I mean... I don't know, like, there's a couple ways to look at this. But you know what would be really cool? If it was all self-driving, guys, we probably wouldn't need stop signs. We wouldn't need four-way stops, right? We wouldn't need a four-way stop sign, right? And we also probably wouldn't need lights, like road lights. The only thing we'd need is maybe specially designed pedestrian lights for people. But otherwise, think about it, guys. A four-way stop is so when we stop, we look both ways and then go. But if we had 4 cars coming up to a four-way intersection, all self-driving, wouldn't instead they could calculate exactly how they could make it across from each other, if we didn't have to worry about any other variable, if any other car, if every car that was in the example, if they were only self-driving, wouldn't they not have to stop then technically? Couldn't they just go at a certain speed to where they could just have to constantly move? I don't know. That's what I always thought of too. I've seen videos on that kind of stuff too. I remember always thinking about this, like when I was working at Applebee's like years ago. I was imagining like on a 5G world, we would have it where cars are just going to keep moving basically, right? They don't need to stop at that point. Why, you know what I mean? The computer they can calculate all those things, way faster than we can. How you doing, player? By the way, welcome. Wow. Honestly, I think it would be. There is a major question though to be asked when it comes to computer driving it though too. It's definitely a big question too. It's one I heard online. Here, I'll tell you in a minute here. Oh my gosh, Sophie. Okay, yeah, I haven't played that game yet, but I wanted to. I totally wanted to. But then I realized it was also $60. So, excuse me. I'm actually really spoiled about playing video games that are now, you know how AAA games, guys, are always $60? Why? I've played so many games that are not $60 that are made by smaller studios on Steam to the point where, like, if I see a game for $60, it's like, I don't really want to buy it. Like, $60 is way too much for, just because it's from a AAA office, like, no thanks. Especially because if that doesn't mean it's great. It's just like Call of Duty. It's the same shit every year, pretty much, right? With some changes. Same concept, but they want like $60 and more. Like, it's okay. Now, I'm not saying the Detroit Become Human isn't a bad game. I'm just stating that I feel like the assumed price of $60 for every game like that, it's just kind of annoying. I don't know. I like the smaller studios better. They seem to be able to put out better quality games, and they listen to the community. I'm not digging at Detroit Become Human. I'm more digging at just like Call of Duty and like just the bigger companies that just because they're a big company they feel like they should be able to charge these big prices, which they really can because everyone keeps buying them. So I mean, they totally can. Where does this tree go? It goes somewhere, that's for sure. But where? I'm trying to look at the rock textures. I'm trying to study the rocks, everybody. What does that make me if I study rocks? What does that make me? Someone got an answer for me? What am I? If I study rocks, everybody, what am I? Ha! That's right. I'm not a geologist. I'm a simologist. Oh, not the car service red light, no. So, yeah, yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty much how, yeah, thank you, Vinci. It's a great example. Great explanation. So, yeah, I don't know. Some AAA game studios are awesome. I just feel like overall, though, the experience, it's just But you know what? That's just my own personal experience. It doesn't mean it's true or not. It's just simply how I feel about it. I don't buy a lot of those games, even like Fallout, like none of that stuff. But I know they're great. They do a good job. A lot of people like them. They have a huge following, but they never really worked for me. So I don't know. Nothing wrong with that. That's why I buy the games that I do on Steam now. But I've been more. But now if there's ever a game that I do have interest of that's from a AAA game, that's when I'm less likely to buy it because it's too much. I'm used to the prices of Steam to the point where it's like I'd rather just not, I guess. But I guess I should consider G2A. I could get it cheaper there. I'm trying to think, actually. Maybe I should switch this one. That can work. Trying to think what the size is here. Oops, didn't mean to do that now. Now I gotta go back down. for small. Game, fuck off. Thank you, Red Light, for the cheers. Okay, I gotta watch this one. Hang on, let me just find my tree. Wait. Oh, that's okay. That was a lot. That popped out. That was cool. Thank you, Red. I don't know, guys. We'll see what happens, though. Even if it's like 20 years later, I could see that. I could honestly see that. And that might be generous. That honestly might be a generous... Well, maybe not, actually. Think about 20 years ago. Think about 20 years ago where we were with cars. Maybe 20 years is actually a pretty good estimate, honestly. Between 10 to 20, probably. Between 10 and 20, actually. Right? Because I feel like the longest part is pretty much over. The time put into developing the technology and then getting it out there to the masses, right? And we've already gone through the slow process of only, like, the rich people being able to afford the Teslas, like, early on. But now it's to the point where higher middle-class people can afford it. And very soon, within the next few... I'm sure within this decade, we're probably going to get Teslas cheaper, or if not other brands cheaper. So... Jeez. That's actually... you are making a steady progress. You actually... You know? Oh my gosh, Red. Well, thank you, though. Thank you for all the bits. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, Vency, for sure. The thing is, too, Vency, we have ways to make it fully self-sustainable, too, right? Because there's ways to make, like, solar roads. There's ways where... So, when an electric car drives on this road, it's made to where it'll charge the car while you're driving on the road. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if we had that? Why not? That'd be fucking amazing. Where the car would just, it would just charge itself while it drove. That's cool. I want to see that. I can't wait for that to get here. It may be here in some ways. There's a small company, it's called Solar Roadways. Let me pull them up, actually. Are they still doing stuff? I hope they are. Solar Roadways. You know what they do, guys? They have solar panels built into the road panels, and it's all LED based, so you don't have to paint your roads. So what will happen is, imagine you have a parking lot at a restaurant, and let's say all the handicap spaces are filled, but there's 5 normal spaces empty. What you could do is, the lights could be changed to where you could have more handicap spaces if needed, right? Or you could just make it, and also there's heating elements built in. So during the winter time, there's no more salt, no more rust for the cars in that sense, because the salt is what really digs at our cars, right? So, well, there'd still be rust, but still. You wouldn't have to worry about salt and the costliness of that for the city. And you don't have to plow the roads anymore if there's heating elements built in. Not only that, their pitch for Solar Roadways is this company. They said that when you would have like a driveway or even a parking lot built with it, it'll use solar panels to power the panels itself, right? To power the roadway, but also any excess power can be used and put into the house that you're living in, or maybe if you're a commercial property that has it, then there you go. So I feel like it's all out there and ready. It's like, dude, I'm so ready. I mean, why not? It's expensive early, but it's like if you just do it and just do it, it'll be better. You know what I mean? You might as well you just gotta take the step. So I don't know. I don't know, man. What the hell plant is this again? I think it's cool. You know, I do. I would rather. Plus, all the stuff that we have now is dirty. I'm fine with it. It'll be, I don't know, man. It might be a while, too, because, like, what happens? What happens with all the diesel-running cars and, like... It might be a while before we see, like, gas stations gone, right? Well, like, because what'll happen then? Where you only can order gasoline online? Could you even do that? I don't even know if that's, like, allowed. Can you even order things that's flammable like that? Because then I was going to say, what if it's, like, 30 years into the future and the only way to get gas is by special ordering it? So this way people that are, like, car enthusiasts can still drive those old cars, just like people that have cars from the 50s or earlier. You know, those people who have those old cars. It's just one of those things that, you know, I don't know. I wonder how that goes. The only issue with the electric cars, I would say, is the production of the batteries, and that depends on how they decide how the technology between batteries go. Because you could argue there is an argument where the building of them, the construction or the process of making the batteries isn't the best. It doesn't really use good resources, and the way we have to get them isn't good either. And then, of course, the other bad downfall is the fact that when you need to replace these batteries, it's super expensive, and obviously it's some waste there too. So there's obviously some problems, but I think it could be worked with. But also, guys, what if we made it to a way where all our roads, what if we got to a point where all the roads were solar based and they could charge your car while you drove on it, to the point where if we were that supported on the road system, what if we didn't have to have batteries in our cars? This way we don't have to worry about that, right? Because as long as you just have them on these roads, they'll always work. Now that could be a bad idea, because sometimes you have to go off-road. So I mean, maybe there could be just smaller batteries in the car. This way you wouldn't have to worry about having all these batteries on a car. I don't know. That's just another idea. You probably want to have some kind of battery. All I know is, if this old 2009 MacBook that I have, if I remove the battery off of this MacBook, this laptop, you can still turn the computer on if it's plugged in. So who's to say that they couldn't do something similar by having it, if you can have a car charge while it's driving on a road, why not just remove all the batteries and have it still be charging, right? I mean, if the same concept applies to that MacBook, right? Because then you could argue, like, well, what is it charging if there's no battery? Somehow that Mac is still able to turn on, but as soon as you unplug it, it dies. So obviously, like, I don't know. The concept would go with the car. Like, how would that, I don't know. They should do something like that. There's a lot of really neat, like, little neat techie ideas that we've seen that could really be applied to, like, the car world, automotive industry. And then obviously, I feel like they just need to make a jump on it. So I'm glad that Elon's leading it, because if it wasn't for him, dude, it would be bad, I feel like. You know what I read online, guys? I saw on a YouTube video. You guys remember, do you guys remember, well, actually, it was the late 90s, I think, early 2000s. It was a Chevy, wasn't it? A Chevy electric car? Was it Chevy? Who makes Hummer? It was GM. Oh, it was a GM. That's what it was. GM. Which is Chevy still, but they have multiples. Let's see, GM. I'm going to look it up really quickly. General Motors electric car destroyed. There it is. Guys, the EV1. The EV1. They had it to where you could only lease them. And apparently they destroyed most of them. You know what I heard, though? It was a documentary. I want to look it up again. I'm looking up really quick. That's so dirty, guys. GM is so fucking dirty. They're so dirty, guys. You guys just gotta look it up. I really urge you guys to research it. Look up General Motors electric car destroyed. And then look up some forums, and it'll tell you about what they did. They just self-sabotaged it on purpose to sell their gas cars, Hummers and stuff, and other things. There's information out there for it. And there was YouTube videos that I watched on it, which was like, it's sad. It's just sad to see that. That's true, Moose. That's true. I guess we'll see. We only have, we just gotta have some years to wait it out. That's all we can do, right? We'll only have to wait a few years because, honestly, so much is happening so fast. So honestly, even in a year or two, like there's just always big news happening with this stuff. So we only have to wait like a year or two, right? Because think about it. When is a Cybertruck release? Oh, Cyber. Dude, we need to see this. Aw, no. No, guys. Oh, no. 1 day ago, 7 hours ago. No, Tesla removes all Cybertruck production date information. No. Oh, Tesla Cybertruck with 1 million plus reservations. Oh my fuck. Please, no, we need this. Dude, I like the Cybertruck. I think it's awesome. It's so, like, it's such a nice, it's such a new design. I love that because it changes your idea of what a car should look like. I love that. I hate how all the cars are just, like, following each other in design. Do you really, Red Light? Yeah, Cynthia. Yeah, maybe. Maybe, player. Hopefully not, though. Okay, so I need these things. I can't remember what these things are called. Anyone else know? They're definitely a plant. They're not hydras. What are they? Oh, it's a buckthorn? Is that right? We need like 2 of them though. And they need to be bigger, I think. Yeah, why are these so large? And then these ones, the ones I get, are tiny. Why are mine small? Come on, Sims 3. Yeah, dude, these are like really tiny. How did you guys do that? Cheaters. Little cheaters. What if I'm just having a hard time with perception of size, given the... Because it can be weird noticing how big something is when I'm in the actual editor here. Okay, we'll use this as a reference piece. Okay, yeah, that's fucking tiny. It should basically be covering... Yeah, it should easily cover that. Maybe there's a larger one. There's gotta be a larger one. I don't think we're doing this right. Yeah, that's way too small. I'm gonna have to keep looking. Wait, what player? Aww. Thanks, Jacob. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you for 14 months of financial support. Thank you, I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Methodix. For your 14 months of financial support. That's a good one, huh? I like that. Actually, that came out better. Dude, I don't know what to do here. What size? What is this? So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna test this. What you're working on, Jacob? You doing? Are you messing with your 2080 now? Dude, for 600 bucks? Are you fucking serious? I mean, honestly, wait, how much VRAM does that thing have, dude? Because fucking Apex, dude, is like a VRAM, like it's bad. It eats it. It's like a guzzler, dude. It takes so much. I think it's pretty crazy how much that game could take up if you let it. I think it can take upwards to... How much can it take up? I don't even want to quote it. Let me see. I want to look it up right now because I actually really want to know. Oh my gosh, let me see. Is that it? Oh, 8? I thought it had more. But okay, 8's still a lot. I feel like 8 gigs of VRAM's a lot for a video game, in my opinion. Alright, we need to go back to the shrubs. It's not a boxwood, it is this. Is this all I get? This is what I need, but I need it bigger. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. I bet you it runs cooler. Because the 3000 series is the one that started having that problem, right? The 2000 series didn't have that issue, did it? I hope not. Because I have a 2000 series. I have a base. I'm the bottom of the barrel. Dude, you need to get Minecraft for Windows 10 edition. You got Minecraft early on, though, like years ago, right? Because they said as long as you bought Minecraft before, like, 2016 or some shit, or sometime before a date in 2016, you could get a free copy, and that's how I got my copy. And then, dude, you could play RTX Minecraft. I recommend it. It's fun to dick around in it. Dude, I can't resize these either, so I don't think I'm going to... There's obviously something I'm doing wrong here. Unfortunately, the game isn't actually telling me the name of these either, so it's kind of annoying. I would hope something like that. I don't see that happening, player, because I know that was something with what was that recently happened? This all like recently happened. Net neutrality. So like if it gave like, I don't know, I think ISPs control on that stuff, but I don't know. So like if they didn't, you know, if they wanted to, they could charge you for, you know, going to different websites, so like YouTube and Facebook and all that whatnot stuff. I just remember that being a big deal a couple of years ago. Let's see. I'm not really sure what my options are going to be here. Hello, Izzy V, welcome back. How have you been today? No problem with the lurkin'. Yeah, I don't remember I don't know much about the DLSS stuff. I'm not too familiar with that. Just obviously RTX I'm familiar with because I used that and I saw that. But dude, it's like it's really pretty. Obviously you're gonna hear that from me because you know me as a person that loves like aesthetics. But dude, it's beautiful. It really is. It's done. It's so nice, dude. The way the reflections are. I mean, it's just so nice. I could even show you. I could pull up the game really quickly right now. You let me know. I bet you it's in here. What was this again? Something horn, buck or thick horn or something like that. What was it? Buckhorn. There it is. Is it one of these maybe? Because these seem different. Ranch weeds. Oh. Okay. Swamp. Damn it. Do you have anything larger? That's so weird. I wonder why I have like such a smaller size here. What do they? I wonder if they could have resized items. I wonder if their Create a World like supported that. Because otherwise, how did they get these bigger? Unless I'm missing this. Maybe this is a whole different type of plant. No, they look pretty much the same. Okay, no problem, red light. Oh, that's awesome. Wow. Oh, no problem, Izzy. What are you working on? I know Vency has a project working on like a big mansion, pre-mansion. Are you doing any building projects? Yeah, it's pretty bad, player. I think they've actually been going back. I think they're going back a little bit on that recently. I thought they were, at least. No, it's pretty garbo. It really is, actually. Because I saw a YouTube video about some guy literally replacing... He bought 2 iPhone 12s, I think is when this video was made. What are we at now? 13? Yeah. So, I'm pretty sure he bought 2 iPhone 12s, and he just swapped their screens. And it wouldn't work. Well, it worked, but the camera wasn't allowing them to have the special zooming features and all that stuff. And even though he swapped them with another Apple part, it's because the way the Apple, there's like a chip that I think links the actual part itself. So when you take it to an Apple store, they have a special machine that can then link a new part to your phone. It's something some bullshit like that. I think it's the same thing with the batteries, because in this way, I think there's a point to where I think this might be still accurate, but if you replace it with a non-Apple authentic part, what was it? You couldn't see the percentage or something like that, or the battery health wouldn't work on it. You know how they have like the battery health features, that kind of stuff. Oh, Sobi. You know, I've heard someone say that before. I guess it kind of does. This version might not. This one might be less likely of that. This is the 2008 Sunset Valley I'm working on, Sobi. So I'm recreating, trying my best to recreate what Sunset Valley had looked like before the release of the game. So hence why I'm calling it Beta Sunset Valley. So this is what the town layout was in 2008. So late 2008. So I'm calling it Beta. I'm really stuck on these plants, dude. We need more of them. Look at how big these are, dude. This is such bullshit. See, there's the little ones. Dude, that's such garbage. Look, that's night and day. Look at. The small one is the one I can do. What is this, though? That is garbage. Is it a tree? Is it considered a tree? Oh my fucking gosh. It's a tree. It's a tree, guys. It's a fucking tree. There was the problem. I found it, everybody. I fixed the problem. It's a tree. Oh my gosh, Rachel, same though. I'm not a fan of horror games and stuff. I don't know. What was the horror stream about? Was it a game they were playing? I don't do horror personally. I'm not into it. It's popular though. Like a lot of people I know seem to play it. Like my sisters will play it and they're all into it. I've had like plenty of friends that were super into that stuff, but I'm not into it. None of that stuff really interests me. It's all spooky. Cuz like the spooky stuff like I'll think about on my own time. So like after we have a night of like doing like spooky stuff, right? Like movies will say, then it's like who's going to be up at like 2 a.m. when I have to poop or pee all by myself, right? Like no thanks. I would rather not. It's too spooky. I'll watch the Lego movie. That's what I'll watch. The Leggy movie. I really like that movie. Give me just a smidgen and I'll be back in chat. I'm just trying to position my plant. Oh my gosh, Sobi. Well, that's not very fair now, is it? No, you're fine. I'm just teasing you. As long as the person's okay, whenever you see like fail army and people fail and get hurt, it can be funny. As long as they're not like if there's like serious injuries, like I don't like that. Or like seeing even sometimes when people fall, it's not that funny. But like people falling, that shit's funny sometimes. It depends. It all depends, because sometimes you can fall in a way where it's not funny and it's like, ooh, that's rough. But usually the ones where people fall and they're not hurt, it's just like a funny thing to laugh at. Ooh. Oh my gosh, Vency, your message got held. There you go. Jump scares, yeah, no, I understand that. We have another one up here. Fucking Apex, Jacob. I assume you have me in the background, so if you can hear me. I got to Plat 1 today. It's actually really fucking easy. It turns out the first couple weeks of a new season is significantly harder, because that's when all the top tier players are streaming it, of course, because it's the day one, and so they're all climbing back up. So the first couple weeks is gonna be, you know, just an ass of an experience. You're gonna get, you know, yeah, I got shit on a few times, but that's good. That's a learning experience. Anyways, yeah, like recently, dude, these past 3 days, or past 3 to 4 days, easy. I've been like climbing like no problem. It's actually been like, it's crazy because normally I get all like anxious and like, you know, but it's like actually been pretty easy. But it's also easy because I've had a coordinated team each time as well. But I've had some idiots as well. It's kind of crazy. It's just funny. People are funny in that game. Apex Legends. They're silly. People are silly. Alright, we need some spruce trees. These ones. Oh geez, let's see, player. What are we looking at? Are you What even is this game? That's cute. It looks adorable. Welcome back, Red Lighticus. I'm gonna play some spruce trees. I hope you're ready. More trees, everybody. You know, a spooky game when the trees fight back. This is a good song too, by the way. We could put a small one there, I guess. to kind of get that started. I got that 4 in. Now we got to do these 3. This is tedious work, but it's fun-ish. I don't mind. It's getting like this is not bad compared to how close we are to like finishing. That's what's gonna keep me going with it too. It's just we're so close, you know. We're so close. Honestly, I think that one could pass here. Whoa. Jeez. Rachel, right? Or then it bleeds because mine get dry. I do that too. This is a damn good song. This is a bop. We need the biggest one we can get. Biggest sprucers that they have. What you got in stock, Sims 3? What you got? Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Probably means that that tree is a little too big. Oh, see, I don't do any of that. No, I don't do that. Nope. I accidentally bite them usually, but no, I try not to. I usually do the outside, yeah, for me. Okay. Now we need our plant form. That's kind of, I don't like that. I don't think I like the way that's organized. You know, there's a plant version of this. And a tree. Isn't a plant and a tree 2 different things? Aren't they like 2 different things? Just because there's a version of this that's larger, right? Does that really mean that's a tree? Like, what is considered a tree then at that point? That's when That's when I will start questioning the definition of a tree, guys. What the hell is a tree, right? What does it have to be classified as a tree? Is it just simply a larger plant? Think about that. This thing is considered a plant, well, a shrub in Sims 3. And then suddenly, when it's bigger, it's a tree. That's a tree, apparently. So it makes me wonder, guys. Is that a real life thing? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's a real life way to categorize a tree. Oh, I gotta save. It's been a good hour and a half, and I haven't saved. We're doing really good here. That 2-player, that 2. Okay, Vinci. Well, it does have, I guess when it's in a larger size, it does have more wood, I suppose. So that could be a good argument there. It does have a single stem. That's true. It sure does. Or trunk, right? Growing to a considerable height. Well, I don't know if I would really justify that as being a considerable height. Now, yes, if we were to compare the height of this one to our little plant over here, then yes, we would say comparing these two, that's a considerable height compared to this. But if we compare this guy to our other tree counterparts, this height isn't very considerable, right? So I wonder what that is relative to. It does have branches, though. Huh. I love that. Those are the real questions, Sobi. What? I did say wood. I did, didn't I? I love it. I love how we all are following with Google knowledge. That's good though, guys. That's good. Because if we look into it, that's how we learn. I like that. I love that about all you guys. That's awesome. That's good. That's how we should be. It's good to ask questions and then to try to, you know, it's good to, now we're trying to find the answer, right? Instead of just thinking we know the answer and trying to just spread you know, because like, I don't know, there's always that kind of, you know, when people all are like know-it-alls, you know, they think like they know everything. But it's good to try to learn, right? I think I'm going to start the next area, which is all of this. Ugh. Oh, this tree work, guys. Ugh. I think I did up here already, of course. I didn't do this though. Dude, look at all these trees. They did so many. Guys, they put so many fucking trees here. Ugh, guys, so many trees. Look at all these trees. Oh, man. I never even considered it. I didn't even think about it. Like, guys, now when you're over here, though, you'll realize there's so many... Like, this is unnecessary. Sims couldn't go camping. There's no go camping expansion pack. There was nothing like that. Of course, they could have. No, they should have. They should have done a camping expansion pack, guys, that allowed you to have, like... Allowed you to place, like, your, You didn't have to have a lot, right? Because how cool would it be if you could literally just slap down objects in the world? Right? What if I could place my tent right here? Or on a flat terrain, like up here? This would be my tent ground. That would have been perfect. Because then the forests that they have here would actually be more useful. That's something I could do, though, guys. I could add a custom lot at some point. Maybe a small one right here. Actually, this would be like campgrounds. I think I might do that. Maybe there'll be a tomb lot up here for you guys to explore and go into the mountains or something. So this way you have to go and explore. Guys, that's what we could do. So my updated version of this map, there could be more tomb lots. We're going to have a tomb lot here, for sure. And then we could have, like, a campground right here for players to, like, camp at if you'd like. And then maybe there'd be, like, more tombs over here or something. To allow players... So this way, instead of using the roads, players are just actually, like, navigating this terrain. Honestly, this would be so fun. A campground world? Okay, that would be cool, too. Yeah. You know what would be really cool? I wonder how it would go. What if I made, like, no rabbit holes and no roads? And we made, like, a really old-fashioned, like, town. Maybe even, like, something from before roads. What if we even did, like, tribal town, a tribal map, where it was just basically role-playing? Because think about it. They don't need money. You don't need to work a job. When you're in tribal, you just plant and stuff and fish. Like, there wasn't, you know, you didn't really have a whole lot of shops. Like, so I could make small little camps of, like, little log cabins here and there. That would be actually interesting. Huh. Hey, guys. With the Traveler mod... Wait, I have a question. With the Traveler mod, does that allow you to move to a new neighborhood? Or does that allow you just to visit anywhere you go? Am I giving you too many ideas away from this house idea now? I get that way too, though. Wait, okay, so you only can visit. What if, guys, what if I released a series of maps? What if I based it off of this map, even? But what if there was a map, guys? I could change this. What if we did this one thing? We start with one map that you guys live in. And then what if I made different versions of it? What if I made one that was 100 years in the past? So maybe the roads weren't there, or maybe a lot of the buildings weren't here, right? What if things were a lot different? So this way, you could then time travel by visiting the towns, and then we could fill it with Sims that are from that time, I guess. I don't know how that part, I don't know how we would do that part yet. But what if we did something like that, guys? What if you lived in present-day Sunset Valley, and then I made revisions to this map to where there was a past and a future. So instead of using any expansion packs, you would use the mod to visit those locations instead. What about that? What do you guys think of that idea? That would be kind of cool. So we would take this exact map and just, for example, let's say we went back like 50 years or some shit. Maybe this road wasn't here, and maybe there was less road, you know, maybe more of like the town would be different, you know? That would be really cool. Designs could be different. I could even like try to replace some of the, like maybe if you go back in time, maybe like the library's like under construction. So I could like design it and build on it to make it look like it's being built. So there's like dirt all over the place and like unfinished walls and all that stuff. That could be cool. Yeah, dude. That would be fun. It'd obviously be a lot of work on our end. Well, I should say my end. Because then I'd have to revise lots and edit them to what we feel would be fitting, right? That would be really cool. Now that would be a cool experience. So anyway, guys, we got to focus on the trees, though, huh? I don't want to do it. There's so many. I'm going to do them, though. I got to do it. It's just this part requires more plants and more trees. That's the part that's annoying. Because look at this. It's not just fir trees. We have fir. I see spruce. And I'm seeing those buckhorns. That's what I'm seeing. I see 3 types of tree. So, I gotta do it though. I could save this area for last. Should I do that to myself? Save this area to be the last? Do the easy stuff first? Oh, I'm getting all treed out already. Yeah, that could be cool too. Yeah, exactly, Sobe. Oh my gosh, Blair. But yes, no, that could be cool too. Alternate timelines. That would be really cool. Oh well, red light. I'm still I think I'm still catching up on rest. And the thing is, like, I think that makes sense. Like, honestly, yeah, it's gonna. Oh my fucking gosh, guys. Look how many trees there are. Oh my fucking gosh, guys. I only did that side. Oh no. Look at all these trees. Maybe it's because I'm tired. Maybe that's why I'm less in the mood to do these fucking trees. Son of a bitch, dude. Okay, well, let's see. Where were we? Let's at least make sure this is all done. I think it is. I think that area's done. I did those 2 on the left, right? I did. Oh, there's so many trees. There's so many trees. Oh, I did start them. Okay. That's not that bad. Never mind. I started them. This area is pretty much done. Never mind. It's actually not that bad. I forgot how far I actually got done. Never mind. I'll have flashbacks to from this. All right, let's start with this rock. Let's start with one size. The way it helps me get through this work, guys, is I break it up. Let's start with this side of the rock and only do this. Let's just start somewhere. That's usually what helps. I know, I'm doing the best that I can, Vency. That's true. I'm trying to crunch time this one, Vency, because after the trees, I still have to finish building the homes. There's a couple, home interiors. Once we're done with the home interiors there, then all I will have to do is I have to place some street lamps. We're almost done with those too. So it's really like what needs the most help right now is the trees. And then after that, it's like a couple more houses. We're almost done. Like, I need to finish this house. And then I think I'm going to leave this house a question mark. And then I have to finish these down here. So I have to study I'm not even in the mood to do that either. I think it's just because of sleep, and I'm just coming back, okay? So I felt a little off too the past few, like because of my sleep schedule being all over the place. I haven't even felt in the right headspace. Like, I just feel like even think about Legos, I really wasn't into doing that right now, and I think it's just because I think I just need to get my sleep stuff back in order. So that's all, and I think I'll feel better. So that's why I'm on tonight though, because I feel better tonight. So probably won't clear it. No, that could be a cool idea though for a future. I wonder that this would be. I really want to try that though. I seriously want to try. Like, that would be a cool project. Honestly, expanding on the idea of like a time travel-y one, that would be so fun. I would love to try that. Trees would have to be replaced with future trees. It's like, I heard you loved placing trees. So we just remove all the ones that I've placed. All right, let's start. We're only going to go in we're going to only wrap around. So I'm going to do these buckhorns. And then I'm going to wrap around. That's how we're going to start it. So I'm only going to do this little area first. We're going to start somewhere small. Let's start with these buckhorn things. Right over here. It's a tree! What's this? Ooh. Who likes this song? I know a lot of you are probably fans. Here we go. So how is everyone's... Oh my gosh, guys. What's this? What's this hiding under the tree? It's okay. We can do this. I think it goes here. Oh, Sims 3. They managed to really hide in some extra plants. I'm glad, though. It's going to look really pretty when it's done. We can do this. I'm just tired, that's all. I'm just a tired little simmer, guys, okay? I'm a tired little simmer. Okay, we got those in. Do we have any more? These ones. We'll get these ones done. The camera controls throw me off, though. I say this every time, because it really does. But, like, they're quite different from the in-game editor here, Create a World, and then switching between the actual in-game stuff. Baba Baba. I don't know, this song was okay. I wasn't a big fan of the Baba Baba part or whatever. Fuck off, game. Like that, I guess? You know what I really want to hear? Not this one, but this one's pretty fucking good too. This is a good one, guys. There. We gotta save. Okay. I don't think I placed these ones. Oh, that's the other. That's going to be the next part. Actually, I can include this into my little area. I'll include this. I'll include it. So this goes... Really happy to have you guys on the project here with me. Can't wait to share it with all of you. And to see where it goes. We've got so much things to do with it now. I definitely want to dick around with the time travel-y stuff. That could be fun. That's like a... That can really give so much life into it. There can be so much you can do with that. It's all about how interesting it can be to keep your interest, you know, to keep it motivated and... Oh, my eyeball. Not particularly player, no. It's okay, but nah, not really. I'm not super into it. What's this? Okay, what are these? They look like dandelions, but I know they're not. They can't be, right? I'm pretty sure they're not dandelions. Oh my gosh, don't tell me. Don't tell me that they're tree dandelions. Because they look like dandelions, but larger. I'm checking. They're not. Okay. I'm just making sure. Because with you, Sims 3, we just don't know. They're not pansies. Not a lilac. Daisies? Oh, they're daisies! Okay. Daisies. Oh, you fucker, game. You know what I can't wait to watch again, by the way, guys, is Drake and Josh. Because the next time I watch that show again, I'm totally making the set. I'm making their house. So if you guys ever wanted to live in the, you know, Drake and Josh house in The Sims 3, prepare. because that's something that I want to do as well. I should write these ideas down. So this way I can remember whenever I'm like thinking like, what should I do? I'll have ideas. Like I'll know exactly what I could do and work on. I am tired. My eyes feel tired. Okay, that takes care of those plants. I want to at least get this area done. I'm going to get this portion right here done. So before I log off tonight. I at least want to get this like where I sit around this rock. Or, well, you know, that area. I do want to at least get that done before I head off tonight. So, why don't we go ahead and get our spruces in. Ooh, I love these. They're such good party music. I really do like it. Spruce. Just like in Minecraft. Sprucewood Homes, I call it. My fictional house building company is Sprucewood. It all started because I misspelled spruce on accident. I missed the P. It was just a typing error. So I rolled with it for the company's name. That's how Sprucewood Homes got its name. So we have 4 here. You guys will know more about my fictional brands when it's relevant to you, when you play on the Minecraft servers, if you decide to. But if and when you guys do, then you'll be like, oh, I know this. Oh my gosh, my poor eyeballs. Ooh, it's a big tree. Oh, no. I named I meant to name the map Micro Community, but I had a typo. It's called Myco now. It was supposed to be Micro. So, that's what happened with that map. Oh, there's so many trees. Oh, I said I was gonna do, like, I'll cut it off here, right? I wasn't gonna do all that. Oh my gosh, there's so many fucking trees. We'll just do it like up here. Yeah. So I'll stop it right here at this end. So many trees, everybody. Oh, thank you, Vinci. I'm gonna hop off here soon, guys. I'm tired. Wow, I haven't been tired in so long. That's a beautiful feeling. It is. I miss being tired. Yeah. I know. Oh, I slouched. I'm already slouching. I fixed it. I'll be off soon. I just want to get my trees done. I gotta stay on schedule. It's crunch time, everybody. Where is everybody? I always think of that video. I shared that with you, Red Light. Do you remember the Velma video I shared with you? I need to share that in Media Center if I haven't. Scooby, Shaggy. Wait. Daphne, Frederick. Where is everybody? And then she's like running around. It's like, I was just thinking, is it a man in a mask or is it actually aliens? She drops her glasses like, oh, my glasses. You know I can't see without my glasses. I love the leg slap so much. And then she's like, jinkies. Oh my gosh, none of you guys know what I'm talking about. It's funny. I'm totally gonna get that video and share it in Media Center. That was hilarious. Here, can I play this on stream? Oh, I shouldn't. I shouldn't, just in case, because it is a. Even though they're fake up here, the way they. I don't know if I should. I feel like it could be bad. So I'm just gonna look up. Let's see here. What is that one called? What is it even called? I'll just call it Velma video. I bet you it's on there. There it is. It's so much better, faster. Here you guys go. It's all in Media Center.
Is it a man in a mask or is it actually aliens? Oh my god, my glasses! You know I can't see without my glasses!
I fucking love the leg slap so much. Okay, that's enough of that. But if you guys want to know what I was talking about, did they? No, they're fake. Yes, they're fake. I can assure you. Yeah, they do. They do drag. I saw their other videos and I saw like the other outfits they had, and that's how I was able to find out. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, when you see I love it though. It's so fucking funny. I thought it was the funniest thing ever last year. I found it last year in like February. So memorable for that reason. Just like, oh, this is hilarious. Oh no, Izzy, what'd they do? Are they gonna take your pumpkin seed? Or your, here's another good one I posted on Reddit last year. Or are they gonna take your high school diploma? They don't want the other inmates getting jealous over it, right? I don't know, you guys, well, I mean, it wasn't like super viral, but like on Reddit I shared that stuff too. Have you gotten those, Izzy? It's hilarious. I had one time where I had pumpkin seeds in my inventory and it said, we're gonna take them pumpkin seeds away from you. We don't want the other inmates getting jealous of my pumpkin seeds. Vency, pretty fucking funny, huh? Depends on the humor, I suppose. I think it's hilarious. Aww, I do too, Sovi. I know, I love Hamtaro. I have almost all the DVDs, which unfortunately isn't every episode that was released or aired in the States. Because, you know, back in like the early 2000s, DVDs were a little bit limited. Alright, back to the fir trees, I think. I think we got every other tree here. I gotta double check everything. Yep, we got the dandelion. Well, we got those are daisies. Daisies, the buckhorn trees. We should have 3, 6, wait, no, 3, 6, 7, 8, 12. 4, 12, and 1, 2, 5 daisies. 5 daisies. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 spruce trees. Let's make sure I got all that correct. We need a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 19. I don't remember actually. What was my other? I got 19 on the Greater World. Okay, it is 19. I just wanted to make sure. So. Aw, that's okay, Izzy. Really? Is it? Pokemon is? Fir trees. Oh, we need mini ones there. Normal ones are right here. Wow, you can really see the difference. Holy fucking tree. Oh, it lines up more with the sprucers. Got it. Oh, we have a third one. Actually, we have 3 more. Those are definitely smaller. So we need small fir trees. We're almost done, guys. Almost done. I say it like you guys are in a rush. And it's not, you know, not that I want to be in a rush, but I do want to get some sleep. Oh, I love this one too. Those are definitely closer together. Fuck. F. That's what I need to look at. I must have fucked with the terrain here. Had to have. Wait, what happened? Oh, no, honestly, Vinci, I wouldn't. Don't think that the message is being taken the wrong way. What's happening here is Automod doesn't care about anything else that you said. It's like only watching for specific words. So I wouldn't say that your whole entire paragraph that you're sending there would be taken the wrong way. It's more about the fact that it just saw a couple pieces of words that it didn't like. You used the words that made sense in the context of your whole entire sentences, but Automod doesn't look at context. Automod doesn't see context. Automod just sees words. It just sees words that might be suspicious. That's it. So don't take it like, don't view it like it's being taken in a wrong way, and I don't want you to feel bad for that, because it's not that. It's good that it's this way though, because then, you know, for the people that are going to use it in a bad way, you know, it'll be good in that case. Rarely does it actually ever get used for a good reason, to be honest with you, at this point. I mean, does it? I don't know, man. It's hardly ever used for its intended purpose. Almost done. Alright. It's so fucking laggy. It's so annoying. I'll say super annoying. Soup. Soup is actually really good. I think the most recent soup I had was ramen. I could go for some more ramen. Something isn't right over here. Fuck off, game. Dude, fuck off. No, this should be this. No, this is in the right spot, isn't it? It should be in the right spot. Aw, absolutely, Vince. You know, it's okay. I understand. That's what's important, you know. I understand your intentions. I really do. Aw. No, you're not a weirdo, Red Light. I think that... No, it's okay. I understand that. I've woken up Diego or Chubbles, I think, that way before. I think I have. It's okay. We just worry about our pets. You know? They wake you up, you can wake them up. Of course, they probably wake you up for different reasons. But still. Okay, we just have to place 6 more. They went super fucking heavy on the trees. Holy shit. The most optimized thing in this game are probably the fucking trees. The amount that we have here. This is probably the most optimized feature of the game. Fucking trees, dude. Kind of eyeballing it a little bit, guys. Is that allowed? Am I allowed to just eyeball it and hope for the best? I think so. I think I've earned that. But I try not to do it too much, for the most part. I mean, I'm eyeballing it, but like at the same time, I mean, I'm not gonna put so much time into it that it's gonna be exact. You know what I mean? I think we're all right. I don't think I would want to wake up with doggy kisses. I don't want, like, Diego's dirty licks. I see where he sticks his face, dude. Not only does he lick his privates, but you know what else he does? Sometimes he'll go digging for a snack in the litter box. Oh, fuck. I have to do that, actually, before I go to bed. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, that's done. So then, tomorrow, guys, we can maybe finish the rest of this. That's not as bad. We broke it up. It is still a bit. It's the spruce trees that make it look like a lot, honestly. So we'll do all that tomorrow. That's not that bad. We can do all that tomorrow. Maybe I'll take a break from this area. Maybe after I do this area, guys, we head over to the beach. Why don't I break up the area, the workspace? Because this area needs some help too. We haven't actually done any of that. I don't think I've done any of the beach stuff. So you know what, guys? Perhaps tomorrow. I was planning on getting all of this done tonight, but that's okay. Tomorrow we'll start with this. And what we'll do is maybe we'll end the night on a beachy side. So, cause see, I got a lot more oak trees that I need to place here. But also, like, down here, we have more rocks to place. We've got palm trees, a lot of palm trees. So, lipstick boy, I mean, he's so cute. I took him on a ride with me today. Everyone loves him. When I went to not Dairy Queen, Dunkin' Donuts. And I always tell them he's 15, and they're all like, "What?" He's like, "That's the oldest dog I've seen," is what she told me today. I was like, "Oh my gosh." I was like, "He's from 2006." That makes him sound so old. We did a lot so far, though, guys. I've done a lot. We've been doing a good job. Thankfully, I didn't have to place these ones, because these are all fakies. They're all fake trees. Look at all this unused space. Look at all this unused house potential. I wonder if you guys can actually live under the map. We're going to test that. We're going to find out, guys. Can you guys live under this little splotchy spot? That's a theory, everybody. Could we place a house? Well, actually, first off, wow, would you look at that? I can place a house here. Well, the question is, well, the answer, okay. Can I place a lot here? Yes. Now the next question is, can a sim walk through this? Is this considered a solid object? Because then wouldn't this mean that technically we're underground here? Kind of. The first ever underground, like truly underground house. Oh, we could have some fun with this, actually. This could be interesting. Because now, you know what you could do, guys? Look at, I could do this. And then, like, I could literally just build a normal-looking house, but, like, because of the splotchy thing, it would look like it's just coming out of the ground. That could be interesting. It would throw some simmers off. That'd be, like, a really good thumbnail, you know? If you know, for YouTube and stuff, you'd be all like, I built a house in the ground. But when you see that thumbnail, they're like, what the fuck? And then people realize it's just simply it's just the outside stuff, but the far lands. All right, well, we still did a good amount of work tonight. We did finish the cave area, so our mine is done. Oh fuck, spawners! I forgot about the spawners. Oh no, I have to do spawners too. I have to do that before. See, I got plenty to do, guys. It's crunch time. It's crunch time. All right, we're gonna save again. Thank you, thank you. I actually went a couple days without brushing it. That's my secret. But then I brushed it at the start of today's stream. Here it is. It does look shiny, doesn't it? Thank you. Alright, I can safely close that down. Ah, truff sauce. I had some today. Wait a minute, that house. I bet you I could slap something together really quick, but I'm tired. But guys, I'm tired. What happened to me being tired? Hey, Carpet, how you doing? No, I just brushed it. Just brushed it. Let me see if I can't slap something together really quick. Vency, hang on. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Your doggy. With the little pink bow. How old is she? How old's your doggy? Oh, damn it. This requires foundations, too. How would I do that? I gotta remember how to do that. How do you do that shit? If we build it on a foundation, how would I build the lower floor? Oh, we wouldn't do foundation, I don't think. Shit, it's been a while. How do you do a slope? Oh, fuck. I don't remember how to do it. I can't remember how to build a house that way. From that picture? That's a beautiful house, though. It'd be really beautiful to actually have it built in game to play on. I just can't remember. How did I do that? I know... Yeah, I can't use foundation. Because if I use a foundation... I think I use both. It might be both, actually. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to look at them again. I think I saw them. I think I looked at them at one point. Let me see. Just gotta think. I gotta think right now. Sorry, it's taking a lot of brain power. I'm tired. How do you do this? How do I build a house like that? I don't think... I think I did... No, because then how do I... I think it is both. I think it's foundation. Wait. Can I do that? Where's my example? Last time I did that was in, like, Twinbrook. I remember building one in Twinbrook. Split level. No, because if I have a foundation, I don't think I can place stairs through it, can I? Let's test this. Ah, this is me messing around with tomb stuff. Guess we're not messing with that. Why don't we use this lot as a test? Or, yeah. Yeah, I am too. I know. I'll head off. I'm really tired. I really am, though. You're right. Here I am, about to just test this. I want to see this. I just want to see if I can do this. Let me just see if I can do this. Let me test the concept here. Is it both? Does it require foundation first, we'll say, right? And the bottom floor is going to be this. Oh, we're going to totally need constrained floor elevation. 100%. 100% we're going to need that. Let's just build a design here. A fake little design. Concept. Because then the question is... Obviously, these don't match up right now. I believe it is both. I think it is. Yes. Yeah, because you know what? I think the way it's going to work is you connect the walls. Whoops. Like that. Okay. And then what you do is... There's a couple... Actually, what would happen if I did this? Let's do that way. If we do it like that, then we go inside. Whoops. Fuck this song. I skip it every time. That song does not get better. And then we would have... I think I literally just did it. And then we have... Then we have ourselves our... Oh, wait, hang on, guys. Hang on. We have front door. And then because we're rich, we have door number 2. Right? Because you're so rich that you can have 2 front doors. Okay, so then we do that. Now, the only concern is this, the side walls. So what you can do here is... there's got to be better ways around this. But I think this is what I was doing. There's got to be a better way. I'm sure there is. That's not what I meant to do. So that would solve that. But then when you go inside, you have this problem. So what I did was I started building around that and considered it like lost space, basically. I don't know. I'm sure other simmers have found better ways. There's got to be a better... Oh, hang on. There's probably a better way around this. I'm sure there is. But this is the way I know, at least. Wait, what's going on? Wait, what? You got beef? How did... No fucking way. Holy shit! Look at that price tag! Damn! That's $99.99 a pound. What a deal! I mean, honestly, though, for what you're getting, though... Oh my gosh. Dude, please show us this every step of the way. Like, whenever you make them, I need to see it. That is awesome. That is so cool. Let me know how you like it. Oh my fucking gosh. Look at all these animals. Look at all your animal pictures, guys. Oh, Ken, do you guys see Ken's? His freaking cat? Fucking cats, dude. Fucking cats. Fucking cats. Alright, then we have this. With higher ceilings, actually. Oh, we got a problem. We do have a ceiling still. Perfect. Dude, I figured it out. I know how to do it now. I can make that house. I think I did it. There might be a better way of doing it, but I basically figured it out. Look at right there, this angle. See, the grass is perfectly flush with the house. Of course, we lose out on 1 square of space on the inside, which is fine. But then look at, here's the backyard. You'd go outside of the backyard where it would look like 3 floors, and then the front would have 2. I figured it out, everybody. I remembered on low sleep. That's nice old basement. Concept, my foundation plus basement. I needed that. Because I have other concepts over here. Usually where I tested them. iCarly concept, that's right. Walkout basement. Oh, I already tested it early here. This is an earlier version. Yeah, same thing. Okay, I pretty much got the same thing down. Okay, I know what I'm doing then. This one doesn't use foundation. Ah, I just chose the height of the ground instead, right? So I don't have to use foundation. Yes, Vinci, yes. I really want to get that done first. I'm like super prioritizing that right now. I'm totally dating this. Inspired to do a build from Vinci. Actually, I'm going to put your actual name on here too, because I've noticed that people change their names, so it'll be super memorable now. And then I'll be like 1-9. Wow, it's going by fast. 2022 at 2:13 a.m. Perfect. Now we'll remember this. Yes. Yeah, because tomorrow's what? Sunday night. Sunday night. Yeah. I'm going to be, yeah, I should be on for, we should be good. So, I'll keep you guys posted when I won't be. But yeah, I'm going to try to get some sleep tonight, and I'll be back on again tomorrow evening. So, here I go. I got to go do stuff. I got to do the box and get ready for bed. So, alright guys. As usual, it's been a pleasure. I love having all of you guys on here. So, and I hope to see you guys all tomorrow. You guys all have a great day, night, morning, wherever you may be. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great night, guys. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for being a part of it and for being on. Aw. You are too, Vinci. You guys are all important pieces to the puzzle. So, until then, guys, have a good night. I'll see you later. Good night, guys.